Hello, everyone. Congratulations on the honors and degrees you are all about to receive, and thank you, Dr. McCullough, Dr. Killen, and each member of the Commencement Committee for asking me to speak today and for giving me this honorary Doctor of Letters. I'm truly and deeply honored. My deepest gratitude also to all of my Gonzaga mentors. Some are here and some have passed away. And to my family, you make my life possible. When Dr. McCullough asked me to offer some remarks, he'll remember this, I responded, "Are you kidding? You want me? What do I know?" He was patient. He said, yes, we want you. Tell us what you learned since you left grad school, what you wish someone had told you at this moment of life. And please do it in 12 minutes or less. So that was great advice, and I'm going to beat the timeline, I think, by 2 minutes. On a day shortly after I completed my graduate program, I sat at Lake Pend Oreille. I remember hearing the honking of Canadian geese. As I turned toward them, I saw their V approaching and then disturbing the water as they dropped into it. These dozen or so geese lingered there, washing and grooming themselves until a boat came charging. Most of the geese flew upward, honking, flapping, chaotic, until they could reorder the air again. But one goose sat courageously in the water, curious to meet the huge bird coming at it. Only when the boat hit its tail did the goose rise awkwardly upward and flap around until its wings found air currents to support it. So I remember this vividly because I was struck by how long that goose stayed in the churning, chaotic water. It suggested openness to a new kind of love. I think it reflected my graduate school experience. I was always a bit of a misfit, a wounded boy, a worried man, a spiritual searcher, not making the same decisions the rest of the flock seemed to be making. And I left grad school with a fear of being consumed in other people's certainties, their forms, their ideologies. I had a strong and awkward will to work my way back towards some whole greater than any certainty. This passion took me into the gender world, the study of women and men, and boys and girls. And before I knew it, I was back here at Gonzaga, developing a course in gender psychology that used brain scans to show gender in the brains of males, females, and the whole gender spectrum. As I researched and wrote my fourth book, The Wonder of Boys, I became the lone goose again. Academic opinion of that time felt certain that boys were fine, only girls were victims, but my studies showed all children could suffer. One gender did not have it easier than the other in the whole, though in certain parts each gender did. In the late 1990s, as the Gurian Institute formed, research in brain science became so robust, it helped me to transcend limiting gender ideology, to discover my own way of caring for not just one group of children, but all children. But again, I became the awkward goose in the water, waiting for the wallop of the boat. Very powerful academics at that time argued that gender was wholly socialized, not brain-related. And even today, this ideological opinion trumps the natural sciences in much academic conversation. And so, many of the sufferings of both boys and girls are not healed. So all this is to say, though my specific area of focus is gender, you too will encounter moments of awkward, anti-establishment thinking, if you have not already. You'll linger waiting for the bam before you soar. Or let me say, I hope you will. I hope you'll take the risk of breathing the deep breath of the impossible as you pursue your vision. This is what I wish someone had told me 30 years ago. To succeed and serve others, we need our misfit awkwardness just as much as our distinctive beauty. We have to let life teach us who we are by engaging accepted certainties, then tossing them out when we have evidence of something deeper. In this way, we sing the song we are each born for. And this song, your life work, will be your way of creating revelation. No matter your field or role in life, you will create your portion of the mysterious and limitless whole. And signals of this work will reveal themselves to you everywhere you go. It'll just happen. You'll be walking along the Spokane River. You'll watch a woodpecker moving from tree to tree, making holes no deeper than an inch. This pecking is practice for the ultimate task that will define the woodpecker's life, the actual building of the actual nest, where that one bird will feel eternity pouring into its material form. This is what I mean. We keep pecking awkwardly and beautifully until we build our sturdy part of the whole. And even if you commit to that deep work, you will have your share of misgivings. Traveling somewhere, seeing a different life, you'll think, I think I'm singing a smaller song than I hoped for in grad school. I'm not sure I'm singing the great song. To me, these thoughts are signals from the soul. Now you must answer, am I really doing what I'm born for? Not with anyone else's certainty, but with your own sense of meaning. If we work just for success, not to repair the world, we will not find meaning. But if you move always to the places where you are needed, you will build the nest of real living and loving. 30 years ago, I had no way to anticipate I would be doing what I'm doing now. Who you will become and who you are already becoming will certainly emerge from what you studied in graduate school, but your life will not go as planned. You may well be needed somewhere quite different than you envisioned here. But let that too be a source of joy. It is the invigorating awkwardness inside the ultimate beauty. Not the expected in life, but the unexpected keeps us kneeling happily before the impossible. So this is why when people say, live in the now, only in the now, I wince a bit. Yes, the now moment near the lake or the river, the now with spouse or partner or friend, the now with child or grandchild, these moments of God are absolutely beautiful. They are the feeling of being stripped down to light. But that now does not just happen. We must build the masterpiece we will call the now. I do most of my building in research and consulting on gender issues, and when I face death, I will ask, as I think all of us will, did I do enough with my life? I believe I'll say yes in that last moment of now, because I'm doing everything I can for children. My standard of meaning is, I can only fail if I fail the children. I hope you will go forth from here to seek your standard, your own answer to, am I doing enough with my life? When you find it, build it beautifully and awkwardly until it becomes your great song. Thanks for listening, and thank you again for this honor. God bless you.